Good evening there, boggies. It's me, Jesse D. I was trying to do something fancy with my hand and I couldn't think of a good thing. How are thee? Hopefully, okie dokie. So, this is an update video. This has been here for too long. What in particular, you might be wondering, am I going to say that I'm ramble on about? Well, social media has been changing a little bit. Perchance, things have gone wrong in this world, especially when you live in America. And, you know, I never thought I was going to live in a crossover between Idiocracy and Mad Max Fury Road. But we're getting there. I mean, we got all the fires going on the West Coast to start making the deserts. And, you know, if Mr. Cheeto does lose the election, which he will, it's going to be a pretty messy leave unless, you know, Congress does their fucking job. So, that being said, I am actually tired of social media, and I have been tired of social media since March because of the COVID crisis. I mean, when it gets to a point where you have 210,000 bodies that outnumber a lot of history, no matter how you cut the numbers, compare it to the flu numbers, and, you know, the intensity, you can try and compare numbers, but some of these statistics are just passed back and forth with something moved a little bit out of the way just, you know, to fit the rhetoric, the logic, the argument on Facebook. And with Facebook, I deactivated my main account because it's like, now I'm seeing friends, family, whomever, and even just random posts where it's just politics. What's in politics? Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news. Wait for it. Another breaking news story. And it just doesn't stop. I have been using the app Smart News to keep up to date with things, and it slowly got draining. And that was probably well-timed for saying draining, because now my computer's going to screensaver mode, and eventually it'll turn black, and there won't even be a backdrop anymore. So, I'm trying to keep things interesting, for the most part, and try not to lose my mind. Because the longer I had looked at the toxicity of social media right now, the more I got depressed, upset, angry, in disbelief. It was just to a point where it's like, who do I fucking talk to anymore about anything? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. This fucking country's losing its fucking head. It's a fucking chicken without its fucking head. And goddamn, it's been going on several months with this beheaded chicken running across the farmland. That's probably the best metaphor I can give you, because until we actually reattach that fucking head in this goddamn chicken of a country, it's gonna be fucking fried chicken before we know it. So, stay safe, stay sane. As much as you might want to protest, avoid rioting, and, you know, don't get shot by Kyle Rittenhouse. Fuck you, Kyle. So, that is kind of where things are at. And that's kind of the emotion that, you know, we're at. We are so pissed at everything in this country where it's like, it just takes one little thing, and it's a fight. One little thing, it's a yelling match. One little thing, and then there's the cops. Every fucking day, it's the same fucking thing. And you know what? Because I was thinking about that kind of idea for a while, I actually had Nine Inch Nails' song that, I apologize, I don't remember the name right now, but I'll probably say it anyways by saying this little set of lyrics. Every day is exactly the same. Wait a fucking second, I got the notes mixed up. No, I'm just tired right now because it's almost 4 a.m. Every day is exactly the same. There is no love here, and there is no pain. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what to think because it's a fucking depressing situation. And, you know, just because I was trying to take a break and think of things and how the state of things and where they are, and how the state of things are in where they're at, I listened to some music and noticed that they're relative again. And some of you have been probably listening to some songs where it's likely been, relative to this current situation that we're living in. And I do recommend this song by Miracle of Sound, The Day the World Died, which was used as a part of, I think it was more for promotion, of Metro 2030 Last Light. I apologize if I got the name wrong. Please correct me in the comments. So, backtracking. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. Backtracking a little bit. How about we actually continue what I was talking about with social media before I got too distracted by politics in description? Because, when something is really grabbing your attention for a long time and it almost feels abusive, you might not want to do anything. So, my main Twitter account is also currently deactivated because it's like, well, no, I can't deactivate my Twitter. I just logged out. Because if I deactivate my Twitter, I lose my Twitter. It's, consistency. So, I'm kind of out of there on that. Tumblr is probably the only major place I'm actually at right now, funny enough, since I mostly left it after it was either Verizon or Yahoo that made not safe for work not allowed on the site. Excuse me. Sorry. That's what happens when you drink something. You eventually burp. It's just natural gas. You just gotta let it flow. So, Tumblr is as good or as bad as you think it might be. At least it's a little bit of a safe haven for better or worse. To actually, push the politics aside and just, look at content. And, see what people are sharing, see what they're creating. A nice creative website like it was supposed to be. But not everyone is a fan of Tumblr, and they probably won't be for a little while. Until who knows, whenever. However, I am still going to be hosting my Dream Bubble. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I was going to say the next part right. Because I was going to say the URL, quan-t-m. It's in the description, don't worry. And Dream Bubble is my comic, or it's just reformatting of characters I've had and comics I've had. Just, to have them in a nice little umbrella of sorts. And you'll learn more about the characters, find out more, and get used to a little bit of psychological horror on top of it. It's going to be a fun time, and it's just something I've been trying to get sorted out and make it actually make sense. Because working with a little bit of everything can kind of make you worried about getting something wrong. So I just want to make sure I'm doing it the right way. So it's taking a little longer than expected. But besides that, my main Tumblr is still jester.tumblr.com. JESTRE, in case the name has been lost since I switched to Jesse D to kind of, make it easier to remember. I mean, Jester, yeah, works fine, but Jesse D, now that sounds fancy. Smoothish, too. And I can also use Jesse D if I do any rap songs. Yo. Don't worry, I'm not going to make it sound too white. And I'm not Tekashi69. I mean, I don't get why someone wants a 69 in their face. That actually came out worse than I thought it would. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually said that. Well, thankfully it's within reason of being a pun. So, no foul. No harm, no foul. But, man, my face must be red right now. Anyways. I've actually lost my train of thought. Tumblr is where I will mainly be in the meantime and here. But as far as Twitch goes, I am not going to be doing so much streaming as I used to. Because while I am an affiliate, that doesn't mean I'll necessarily lose my affiliate status by not really doing anything. Because you guys, you're probably already watching it. I haven't done anything in a while, at least over there. But, housework and house projects aside and having time to do house projects, things have been productive. Just, not in every area. Make progress where you can, basically. So basically, Tumblr and here, which is kind of a funny coincidence since I try to keep it down to a simple few. Yeah, those are going to probably be my main places to go. And I have Instagram, and I think I have that link down below as well. I usually copy and paste this shit. And with Instagram, it's a photo site, but I do like taking photos. It's just, I don't really have a necessity to share them. Well, maybe switching to Instagram might change that a little bit. But I just want to use social media casually. I don't want to be like, hey, I am going to do this 12 hours. 24 hours. 24 freaking hours. Sorry about my teeth. I need to brush before bed. And I just want to think, I don't want to be stressed by checking everything every moment. Because I'll just be now, trying to play a game and not look at social media so much. And Discord's maybe the only exception because it's right here on the second screen. And I'll just be trying to make sure I am reading everything. And yeah, this is a case for that phone. It's a nice phone. It is the, oh geez, of course it doesn't say it on this one. It says on the actual phone. It's the LG dual screen, basic as it is. It's a new one. It's nice. I like it. And, just to make a sales point, if you ever want to use this case, and I'm sorry for the smudges, there's a small screen right here which gives you time and a few notifications, as well as, I think, the date, which is usually general. But, camera right here. You can turn this around, and this will turn off this screen, but, not really too bad. It's a strong freaking screen. But I like this phone. It lasts, does its job. It's also got a freaking wicked DAC card, as long as you get the settings right. I didn't know that the first time, and then my dad actually showed me, and I was like, oh, that actually sounds really good. I didn't know it was supposed to sound like that. Oops. Well, my dad and I are techies back and forth in different areas and different expertise. And we try and share information because, nerds are all about sharing smart information. If smart people ran this country, maybe we wouldn't be where we are. Just saying. Well, smart people are trying to run things a little bit, but you all know who's kind of pushing down things, who's denying, who's not saying anything. So, if you want to get political in the comments, I won't converse with you too long if you're going to try and argue, because if it becomes a statistics war, yeah, let's just throw information in that's just relative to what you're saying by, imbalancing something else. So, numbers versus numbers, etc. And I am not here to go on to a research rant. I'm here to share what I am going to do for my social media. But that's about it. It's just not really much to do right now. And I'm trying to really actually feel like I'm in a natural situation like I used to when I started my original channel. I want to just say, hey, you don't have to do anything I'm saying, like where it's like, do the freaking subscription and, hit the like, and just slap that bell. I don't want to do it like that. I mean, if anytime I would do it like that, it'd be for the sake of a joke and, being a bit over the top about it. But what I really want to usually say, as I've been trying to, unfortunately remarket myself, and at the same time, it feels kind of contradictory that I'm saying I'm remarketing myself, because I am actually trying to counter-market myself, in a way. But, things will get to a certain point, and if I manage to get, eventually 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, I'm still going to try and keep it as natural as fuck, but I just always want to say, instead of doing the thing, it's more, if you want, you can subscribe, or like, or hit the bell, just hit the ding-dong, ding, and, just go like, ding, and ding, and, eventually you'll get notifications whenever it works. Yeah, you know how YouTube is. It's still broken. I miss the old days. As a social media / gaming boomer who actually came after, Atari and the NES, which actually were the originators of the gaming industry. Those old fogies. Boomer is another term that I'm just kind of confused by because it's just now it's getting thrown around like a joke, and I'm like, I'm a boomer now? I'm only 30. It's like, dude, I know I have facial hair, but I hardly look like any older than my early 20s. Humbly speaking. But, yeah, I mean, literally, the only thing I want to say is whatever you want to do on this channel, whatever you want to share, it's your choice. But, don't break the rules. Don't get a little too not safe for work, because even though this channel is set to be more mature, you got to be within a balance. Let's just put it kindly like that. Because I mean no disrespect. On a not safe for work area of another site, I am willing to discuss commissions, whatever else, and say, hey, if you want a not safe for work commission, I can do that. But don't say it here. Just look for my fur affinity or something. But even then, you might think, what else? I mean, don't kink shame people, bro. Just saying. It's not that hard to, just be respectful. But I don't know what to do about social media still. Because even now, I just find, I'm sorry to say it, and this is kind of consistent with any generation, it seems with the next generation being more online and, digital, blocked by this screen here, there's not much to connect with as much as there used to be for what 90s kids would like to, always go on about. Going from, where we used to hang out outside a lot more and hang out at playgrounds. And, of course, we would play Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and so on. I have been talking too long. I apologize. I tried to warn you about that backdrop, bro. So, now it's just here. I mean, eventually it was going to be like this, I'm sure, anyways, because technology advances and this is still communication, but there's a difference between, being protected behind a screen and I want to say what you want. And it's okay to say what you want, but you need to still, have some respect. God damn it. So, my only thing I'm going to say last, other than, the farewell, is it kind of annoys me a little bit when, people say doing something like this where I ramble a little bit is a little unprofessional. But you guys see me doing this in one take, and I try and keep this as ongoing as possible because I like to have a natural flow, and my commentary is my commentary. It's not really much to it unless I've practiced a few things in my head. So, dude, this is just a regular update. I'm not going to just, make it like, super duper professional. I'm wearing a freaking tie-dye shirt from work and lounge pants. Do you really think I give that much of a damn about how quality an update video is? So, dude, just chill. Keep chill. Hang out. Have a chill time. That's all I want you guys to do. That's all we need to have, is just a chill place to go. And if my channel can be a chill place to go to, freaking great. Because I like to be able to achieve that goal. And, I can get a little dramatic, a little bit angry at games, but, well, par for the course. So, yeah, just, hang out in here, go to Tumblr. Keep an eye on Twitch, but I think it's just going to be easier if I can just, record like maybe an hour at a time, maybe 2 30-minute segments and just doing a Let's Play, and that way I can actually edit that to look fancier. Because when you try to edit a 3-hour stream, that is around 5 to 7 hours of editing time. If you are trying to do something like add sound effects, make cuts, add a little bit of music, and make it a little bit fancier. But if you have shorter footage to work with, it's less need to work on. Get that little thing done, put it out as I belch it, like that, and just get it out there. And that's kind of like how it started. Just mass produce little things at a time, and eventually people start watching because you keep putting so much out at a time that's like, holy fuck, you're fucking flooding the freaking algorithm. And when you flood the algorithm, or when you used to flood the algorithm, you would get presented. And eventually we would reach here. If you got here. If you're a random person, yeah, you have no idea what I'm saying. So, you guys have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, and a good afternoon. I shall see you next time. And again, I do apologize for these gestures, but I want something to, always feel like it means something. And you do mean something to someone. So, share the love. See you next time. I get so used to these lines, they get too cheesy. I am so sorry. But yeah, share that love. And stay safe, and I pray that you live. It's dark, but I don't trust this country, to be honest. I don't trust it fully. I really do pray for a day when things are better. And I don't want to lose any of you. So, anyone I know, I don't want to lose you.